Okay, so today this is the shir in the ninth shir, shir number 9, and we are on Chav Zayin number Beis, and this is two Rashis we're doing. We're doing the first Rashi is we're doing B'Keren Zavis, and the second Rashi is that we're doing is Ela E Kishmuel. Okay, so the first Rashi is going on Shmuel. Now the Gemara wants to know what is the exact case of the Mishnah, why you putter, you should look where you're going. And Rav, Shmuel, and Rabbi Yochanan, all three come up with a different understanding of what the Mishnah is talking about. Rav says the Mishnah is talking about the Mamale Rosh Hashanah Kol HaChavios, where you filled up the entire Rosh Hashanah with jugs. In other words, there's all these different jugs in the road, and you are trying to get through from one side to the other, and you can't get through. Well, you're allowed to go ahead, according to Rav, and break as you go through. That's Rav. According to Shmuel, we're talking about where it was dark. It was dark at night, and there was one jug. Again, one jug in the middle, and you just couldn't see where it is because it was dark at night, and otherwise you could have gone around. Now Shmuel is saying that's Rabbi Yochanan is saying is B'Keren Zavis. We're talking about where it was around the corner, so you weren't able to see it. You turned the corner so quickly and you broke the jug before you were able to see it. Okay, so B'Keren Zavis, the Mishnah, the Rashi says it's in a corner. So the first word is Kishenichnasin, when you entered. Now Kishenichnasin is really three words, and it is actually it's one word, but it has a prefix and a suffix. The prefix is Kishe, is when. Nichnas is enter. Nichnasin, when you're entering, I guess. So Kishenichnasin me mavoy la mavoy, when you're entering from one alley. So mavoy is an alley. Mavoy is an alleyway. That's what it means. Mavoy means alley. So if you're going from, this is one mavoy, you're going from one mavoy to a second mavoy, right? You're going from one to the other. Okay, this is mavoy number 1, and this is mavoy number 2. So you're going from one mavoy to the other mavoy. Kishenichnasin me mavoy, from a mavoy, le mavoy, to a mavoy. Minatzad. Minatzad means side, from the side. So hanicham, it was placed from the word nach. Nach hanicha means it was placed. So hanicha, it was placed b'tzad hamavoy, on the side of the mavoy, eitzel hakeren, right next to the corner. This is where the jug was placed, right next to the corner. And when he turned his face, lo ra osa, he did not see it. Okay, and that's explaining when Shmuel said it was placed in a corner. I'm sorry, when Rabbi Yochanan said it was placed in a corner. So where the Rashi is explaining, it was placed at the edge in the corner, and he was not able to see. He turned his face, and it was too late. He didn't see it. Okay. Ela E Kishmuel E Rabbi Yochanan. So then the Gemara goes on, and the Gemara says, I'm just going to pause it here. Okay, so now we're ready for the second Rashi. Rashi says Ela E Kishmuel, but rather it's like Shmuel, or E Rabbi Yochanan. So, or it could fit like Rabbi Yochanan. So it's going back on the Gemara. The Gemara brought down Reb Papa. Reb Papa says, Shmuel and Rabbi Yochanan, I could understand how the Mishnah could be talking about like them and not like Rav. Shmuel is talking about where it was dark and you're walking down and you didn't see the kli. Okay, I can understand, and you broke it. Rabbi Yochanan is talking about where it was around the corner. Okay, where you went and before you had a chance to go ahead and see the kli, you banged into it. Okay, and that was it. That's all you were able. That's it. You weren't able to see the kli. And okay, so those two make sense. Okay, however, Rav is talking about where you filled up the entire Rosh Hashanah with kalim. He doesn't make sense. Why not? Why not? So so we're going to explain the question. Okay, because the Gemara says, well, this is what Rashi is going to say inside, is because Rav, you should be allowed to go through this and break it even on purpose. You see, Shmuel is talking about it was dark, you broke it by accident. Rabbi Yochanan is around the corner, you also broke it by accident. But Rav, even if you broke it on purpose, you should still be putter. And that's what Rashi is saying. Eli'i Shmuel, but rather, if like Shmuel, or if like Rabbi Yochanan, if like Rabbi Yochanan. Rashi, Hamoneach. Again, Sheha is a prefix. So Sheha, that, the one that placed it. Maniach is the one that placed. Again, Nicha, Maniach, same lashon, same sharish. Lo Pasha. Pasha means he was not negligent. Lo Pasha, he was not negligent. Okay. Hilkach, Dafka, Niskal. Therefore, only if it was, if he broke it by accident. And therefore, since the one that put it down was not Posheya, therefore, only Dafka, the word Dafka means only. Dafka is specifically or only. Specifically, only if it was specifically, only if it was specifically, if he niskal, if he tripped. Avol shava baratzon. But if he broke it on purpose, then chayev. So Rav Papa says, our Mishnah says if the one broke it, he's pater. We understand if you broke it by accident, you're pater. But according to Rav says his Rav case is he broke it on purpose. Well, if you broke it on purpose, then you should be chayev. How come the Mishnah says pater? So therefore, the Mishnah would it be better off we understand how the Mishnah goes like Rabbi Yochanan, how it goes like Shmuel. But the question is, how could Rav fit into the Mishnah? And the next part of the Gemara is going to explain. That's Rav Zvid. He's going to explain how Rav could fit into the Mishnah.